Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Tree Loves to Resale, and yep, you guessed it, it is a Monday and we are going to do a what sold shipping video. So let's get right into it. I have quite a few things to ship today as usual. It's the last couple days, so let me grab my phone and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to start. I've got everything pulled. It just makes things go a little bit faster. And the first thing that I'm going to ship is, let's see here. Let's go into eBay, into what's sold. Okay. I have a couple of Poshmark orders. I will show you those first. First thing that sold was this swimsuit. Sold for $15. I've had it forever. It is going to be put in a priority mail envelope. So I put it in a plastic bag. Always put my stuff in a plastic bag. I just like to do that. It makes it, when the buyer gets it, it just keeps it dry in case it gets wet. The bag gets wet. And it's gonna go, I'm gonna put it in a padded priority mail because it's Poshmark and it can go in any priority mail envelope. Next thing that sold is, I'm gonna have to do this on my stupid phone every time, is this pair of Miss Me jeans. These I picked up along with 4 other pair. They sold for $40. They're a size 34. And they're it's called a mid-rise easy straight. I had 4 pair of these and they sold right away. They each pair sold for right around $40, $45. And these will go in a padded envelope. eBay padded envelope. Priority mail. Doesn't matter the weight because it's anything that can fit in the bag. So the next thing that sold was this sports sack bag. It sold for $20 plus shipping. I thought I would get a little bit more for this. It's in really nice condition and it's one of the bigger ones, but I don't know. I've had it for a while and that I just kept getting like $20 offers. So clearly that's, that brand retails for quite a bit, but that doesn't necessarily obviously mean that it's going to sell for that, right? I do usually pick them up if I find them for reasonable. I probably paid, $3.99 for this because they do sell and they do sell pretty fast. And this weighs 13.4 ounces. So it can go first class. So I do need the weight. So I will put it in a bigger poly bag. And I always put the weight on the front. That's just the way I do it. And I often will put the name on there, the first name. Just so when I do my bulk shipping, it'll make it easier for myself. The next thing that sold was this J. Jill. I picked up a bunch of J. Jill with tags on it at Goodwill or at Salvation Army. And this sold for $40. It's got the tags on it. It's a really nice like tunic. And I've sold pretty much everything. And that it retailed for $69. So they still got a really good price. It was a size large. I like picking up J. Jill. I sell quite a bit of it. I like it myself. I think that they use really nice fabric. I'm not sure how much this weighs. So it's saying that it weighs 1 pound. Let's see. Well, it's saying technically it weighs 5.9. Let me see what they paid. They paid for priority. So I'm going to go ahead and ship it priority. It's right on the border, but they paid for priority, so I'm just going to ship it that way. So it will go in a flat rate envelope. Next thing that sold was this Time and True tunic. It's linen. It sold for $15, which I'm happy with that. I paid $1 for it. It's in nice condition, and it's really, really quite soft. Obviously, it's just a Walmart brand, but you know, it's an extra large, and it's in nice condition, so. And it sold like in a week. And it weighs 6 ounces, so it will go priority or first class. Next thing that sold was this Guess faux leather jacket. This only sold for $15. It's a really nice jacket, and I've had it for quite some time. So it's a smaller size. It's a size medium. But it's a really nice. I don't know. I probably paid $1 for it. I would not have paid more than that. So, you know, I would probably pick it up again for $1. I wouldn't pay more than that. Wrap it, put it in plastic. I probably bought it like on $1 a day, I'm assuming. I'm sure it's going to have to go first class. It's 1 pound, 14 ounces. I'm going to try to get it in this padded mailer. So it gives it a little bit of extra support. Yeah, it seems to it seems to fit. So that's good. All right, next thing. This pure J. Jill velvet faux Merlot piece. It's like a shirt dress. It sold for $40. It was another one of those pieces that I bought. I probably paid $9.99, I'm thinking, for this stuff. I do remember paying up for a couple of these pieces. This piece is really nice. I was hoping to sell that around Christmas, but I didn't. Did I say it sold for $40 plus shipping? I don't know. Let's see what it weighs. It weighs 12 ounces, so it can go first class, so that's good. Next item was this Ralph Lauren turtleneck ribbed sweater. It's a petite small, very nice, very thick and chunky. It sold for $19 plus shipping. So the buyer was all in for $19 plus $7.50. I'll take that. Sometimes don't like to go in the bag. It doesn't want to go in the bag. But I'll get it in there. Get in there. And this will go in a padded flat rate. I try to use the flat rates as much as possible. Okay. Next thing that sold was this beautiful Coach purse that I just picked up. It's the vintage Court shoulder leather bag. It is in beautiful condition. And when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful. I've sold several of these lately. They literally fly off the floor out of here. I sold it for $90. Now, I had it listed for $100, but they sell right around $90. Now, I could sit on it for a little bit longer, but honestly, I made good money on this. I've been picking these up, just really looking for them. I really enjoy selling this kind of vintage. And I am going to double bag this because I really want it to stay protected. So I am going to double bag it. It can go in a flat rate, but I put it in plastic, and then I put it in one bag, and I'm going to put it in another one. I really want it to get there. I'd really like to wrap it nicely, but you know, with the cost of shipping, that's hard to do. So instead, I'm going to wrap it twice, like that, so I don't risk it getting wet at all. And it is going to Oregon. The next thing that sold was another really cool item. I picked this up. If you watched one of my last hauls, I picked this beautiful actual teak jewelry box up. It's beautiful. I listed this for $34.99 because that's about what they were selling for. And I sold it in like 3 days. So I'm wondering if maybe I didn't list it for enough. But you know what? It's okay. I did make plenty of profit, and you know, I didn't want it sitting, so I wanted to move it. You know, in one way, I maybe should have listed it for a few dollars more. Like maybe I should have listed it for, I don't know, a couple bucks more, but you know, whatever. I wanted to sell it. I don't want to hold on to things, right? It's not my thing. So they did pay quite a bit for shipping. I'm putting it in this box fits perfectly. It's not going to break because it shouldn't break. I'm going to make sure that I wrap it good. I lined the box, and I'm going to make sure that it is wrapped nice good. I'm hoping that I have a pair, I'd like to put just a thin, let's see if I can, let's see if this will, I'd like to pad the corners. Obviously, any packing supplies that I get from stuff that I order, I keep. Just going to put this on the top and protect it a little bit. I'd like to, let's see, I think that will work. All right. So, I got it in this box. Now my stupid tape is going to mess up on me. Does that ever happen to you guys? I don't know why, for some reason, my tape all of a sudden is screwing up. But it is. So I have to sit here and mess with the tape. All right, here we go. So you want to make sure that when you're boxing, when you're shipping stuff, you know, that you're conscious of, one, how it looks, and that it won't break. And you know what? I don't skimp on tape. You don't want to skimp, because it's better to just be safe than sorry. Okay? So that is how it looks, and I am going to tape it a little bit more. I am going to use a couple of these priority mail sticker things, if I can figure out how. There we go. Now I charged her, I know that I charged a good amount for this because I knew the weight. And that was the other reason why I only charged $35 for the jewelry box. These wood jewelry boxes do pretty well. I like to, you know, put these on there to, and then also make sure when you're reusing boxes that you get the other garbage off. I mean, you don't want somebody getting a box that has your information on it, I don't think. So I just try to take off what I can and make sure the box is as clean as possible. I don't use like grocery boxes. I do recycle like Amazon boxes and pretty much any other clean boxes that I get. I'm just going to put that over there like that. And so this is what it's going to look like. So we're going to weigh it. So it does weigh 4 pounds, which I'm sure that I charged her. I don't know what I charged her. Let me look and see. I charged her $10 for shipping. That should cover it because it's a small box. It should cover it. Okay, the next thing that sold was this Coach wallet. It sold for $20. I paid $3.99 for it. This is a really nice wallet. I mean, they you know, retail for like $80, but you know, there is quite a bit of them listed, but I'm happy with that. It is a nice wallet. I contemplated keeping it, honestly, but I can find these quite a bit. So I have a padded mailer that I will use for this. And it should not weigh much. Nope, it weighs 6 ounces. Next thing that sold was this little fossil purse. These fossil purses sell. This one's nice too. This one sold for $15. I probably paid again $3. Should have sold for more, but it is kind of like a canvas. I like picking up these. They're easy to list, easy to ship, easy to store. That weighs 8 ounces. see here. The next thing that sold was the last thing to sell on eBay, and it's just this little tank by Talbot's. It sold for $10. It is size 14W. Happy with that. I paid probably $1. You know, I'm not picking up a lot of those kind of items anymore, but this was a larger size. And because I like to have larger sizes in my closet and in my store, I probably would pick it up again. And then I had another Poshmark sale. So I will go ahead and show you that. It was this dress. It sold for $20. This Talbot's size small kind of knit dress with this tan trim. It's got these nice bead buttons here. And this goes obviously priority mail. And I will put it in a box or a plastic bag as usual. And I probably will just go ahead and put this in one of those tie-back bags for easeability. So there you guys have it. That's it. That's what sold in the last couple of days. It was, you know, less items, but I think overall the same amount of money because it's the items. So I had, you know, 3 accessories, tops, purses, a jewelry box, a little bit of everything, and I like that. I like that. It's a good blend. So thanks so much for joining, and if you guys learned something, please consider giving me a thumbs up. It does help my channel, and I do these every week. Thanks so much. See you on the next one. Bye.